If you keep saying, I can't find any good people, there's no good people to hire in Bucharest. I can't find anybody in Romania. I can't find anybody in Europe. Does that include you? Yo, you got that shot, Johnny? I was thinking about the same thing, Johnny. Man. Geniuses think alike, don't they, Johnny? You're gonna follow me out, Johnny. Everybody's going crazy. I'm backstage in Bucharest, dude. The place is going nuts. I'm with the Romanians, the most beautiful people on the planet. This is where life started right here. 4,000 entrepreneurs out there. I'm gonna go tear the place up. The first 20 years I was in business, I had 2 employees and myself. I measured my bottom line. How much money could I keep? That made me susceptible because my thinking was too small. These multinational, these great companies have hundreds of thousands of employees. How many do you have? The think has to change, okay? Your think has to change to 10x levels. 10x means I'm gonna scale my business to levels that give me the life that I want. The average entrepreneur, single entrepreneur in America makes $20,000 less than if he'd worked for somebody else in the same industry. The average business owner in America, I know the Americans are like, oh, the Americans are such good entrepreneurs, they're such hustlers, they're so aggressive, okay? 64% of all small businesses in America break even or lose money. 64%, okay? 2/3 of all companies in America have no employees. None. Now, I'm showing you what will not work. No employees guarantees you will have no business. The fewer number of employees that you have is what will ensure your failure. The more employees that you have and the bigger your payroll is, the better chance you have of actually being successful. Now this is going to confront a lot of your own thinking. This is going to confront some of the ways you think. How many of you here own a home? Okay? Yeah, you got talked into it too, huh? Some of you have more equity in your home than you do in your business, than you do in your marketing and your branding and your employees. Your home can't make you money. This is what your mom and dad thought. Your mom and dad thought, buy a house, own the house, keep the house, hopefully, mortgage against the house, get a business, economy gets hammered, you're competing with multinationals, they don't buy houses, economy gets hurt, you lose the house, because you had it leveraged for the business. And you're like, what happened here? Okay, you're trying to figure out what happened. This happened all across America. Millions of people lost their homes. Millions of people. $5 trillion in America is trapped in single family residences where people have a home. They have more money invested in their home than they do their marketing, their branding, their advertising, their employees, their company. Help me out here. Where do I have a better chance of making money? In business or in a house? In business or in a house? Help me out here. In business or in a house? Okay? Well, you got all this money in a house. So just want you to think different today. How many of you are open-minded? You came here because you're looking for something else. You're not satisfied with where you are. How many of you came here for that today? You're looking for that thing to, like, This is what I've always been looking for. Ever since I was a little boy, I've been looking for, hey, where's my success? When do I get my money? When do I get my freedom? When do I get to go home at night with my wife and my kids and not constantly be worried about everything? This paper, this garbage, this fiat only becomes valuable when it is used. It does not become valuable when it sits in the bank. Super successful companies do not save money, okay? They do not save money in the beginning. Now, Apple today, I think, has $258 billion sitting in cash accounts. Why? Why do they have that much money? Because they sell a product every day. They accumulated cash. Check this out. In addition to the 228 or $258 billion that Apple has today in cash accounts, they still borrow money.
I'm here today with Uncle G, Grant Cardone.
Respect you, man. Thank you for putting an event on like this. Amazing.
Thank you for coming to this event. So basically, we are talking about brands.
Yeah.
What are the top three quality of a brand in 2020, not 19?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's got to be recognizable, right? So it's got to, for anything to be recognizable, I had to see it over and over and over again. It's like, I think a lot of people are trying to create a brand. You're putting a logo together, oh, I like it, or you survey it with 10 people, but it doesn't matter if people love it. Like, you could take a bad logo, repeat it over and over to the marketplace until it's seared into the mind of the consumer. So number one, I think it's got to be quantity of re-messaging over and over. Number two, it's the audience, it needs to be easy for the audience to relate. Whether they like it or hate it, doesn't really matter. What matters is that it grabs their attention. And the third thing I would say is, and look, I'm still trying to figure this out. I don't know what our brand is. I think brands, you got to be open, number three, to it being a living organism.
Yeah. You are a big brand.
And it grows and changes.
You are a big brand.
Well, I don't think I'm a big brand, but thank you very much. Thank you.
You are a big brand.
No, Nike's a big brand.
Yeah.
Starbucks is a big
No,
brand.
you are a big brand. Imagine that 15 years ago, talking about personal branding would have been something really awkward.
Right.
Right now, a person can be a brand, and to leverage this brand side on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on everything what he's doing. So, from my point of view, you are a really important brand.
Yeah.
What's coming up next on branding?
You know, it depends on what silo. It depends on what Grant's doing. Grant's a lot of different things, right? So Grant Cardone is a sales guy. Grant Cardone he's known to negotiate really big contracts. Grant Cardone's a real estate investor. Like, what am I branding, right? We're an educational company, so we're trying to disrupt the educational system and fill in the blanks where they haven't maybe provided some information. So the first place we're at right now for branding is translation. Like, I have to translate to other languages, because just think about it. Like, if I have some great content and you don't read my language, it just looks like scribble.
Yeah, of course.
So then that becomes very complicated, because it's not just about translating my material. All my material could be translated, but how are you going to see it? How's that audience going to see it if I don't have a Facebook page in, let's say, Bucharest? My Facebook page in America probably doesn't translate over here. And it's maybe my website won't, my landing page won't. So all that has to become, if I go to Mexico, it needs to be grantcardone.com/MX, right? So I have to translate, and I have to be on the vehicles of distribution. So it's a big challenge, dude. It's always, if you're committed, it's always a big challenge.
I'm pretty sure that this will be a huge success. Thank you very much for being here.
Dude, you're the man. You're the man. Appreciate what you do. Okay, a lot of respect to you.
And keep up the good work.
Yeah. Hey!